you are out of contract. And Oscar Allen's sort of thing was going on at the time. So I just sort of threw out a question like, how are we looking for contract at Western Force? And you just absolutely like took it, front foot drive, straight through the covers, like gave it a little bit. How is that whole situation going for you? And how like holistically do you look at that as a player within the rugby, like within Super Rugby? Like how is that all sitting, both for yourself personally and how do you look at it as a league?
Yeah, right. So basically there was a bit of backlash from that conversation. But like to be honest, like it's the situation. I am off contract. I do have a fair few options on the table at the moment. Force, obviously for me, I want to stay at the Force. There is a contract there, and that's something they wanted me to clarify, and I'm clarifying that now. There is an option there, and I do want to stay, but it also needs to make sense for me and my family. At the end of the day, and we're working through that at the moment. Hopefully, something, we'll get something done. But at the end of the day, I just want to play footy. That's what I've been doing, doing my thing.
That's what I found really interesting about your answer. You were just open and honest about it. And I think it's a really good example to compare to. Oscar Allen was caught having a coffee with a head coach. Now, that's not what we're talking about you doing, but
someone that he played
the difference with how it was handled was Oscar looked like he was about to break down personally.
Oh my gosh.
Whereas you, different situation, sort of, you're like, yeah, there's some backlash, but it's also how it is.
Yeah. But is that a rugby thing or is it? Or is it just a you thing?
I actually don't know. I'm always controversial. Right. That's why people love. That's why people love me, or you hate me.
Yeah,
but I couldn't care less if you hate me.
Because in AFL, it's so hush hush. And they try and keep it so under wraps.
It's same with rugby, man. Right. Everyone's very hush hush. But at the end of the day, it's the reality. I am off contract. There are options there available for me that I am genuinely considering. But I really want to stay at the Force, but it needs to make sense. Like I said, for me and my family. And I think hopefully we'll get over the line. It's just got to work through the ins and outs of that. But it's it's funny. People contracting time as athlete, as you know, is. It is tough, but mate, I love it. I love the pressure. It just creates another narrative for me. Obviously, there was a heap of articles that came out in the media about the offer in Japan that I've gotten and whatnot, and there was a lot of chat about it. Boys were coming up to me before the game, calling me the Yen Master, and saying konnichiwa and whatnot, and before the game, and some boys might get really. Some people might get really thrown off by that all the pressure. Mate, I was loving it. Went and played the best game I played in this year on the weekend in my belief, and that's all because I was creating the narrative. I was like, you know what? I'm adding more zeros to this contract. I'm gonna rip in as hard as I can for this team. All this stuff's going in the background, but I want this team to win as well, and by me performing well, that's what's going to happen.
That was just a little teaser of our full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, and you can listen to them wherever you get your podcast. Go on, get out of here.